Hi, again, my name is Skip Pinknut, and the question here that I'm dealing with in this list of questions is how do I recognize a compensation plan that's really going to be right for me with a network marketing company? First of all, let me set that question aside and put something into perspective here. So much has to do with your comfort zone. What are you doing? Do you like what you do? If you like what you do and you're excited, you found a product that really works for you, then the compensation plan may not be as big a deal to you as it would be to someone else. If you like the whole package, you like the company, and they have a compensation plan that works for you and you're going to be happy with, great. It makes it hard to isolate it and say, well, there is one absolute best. So much depends on your expectations, your comfort zone, and the very reason that you might be involved in network marketing. You might be involved in it because of the networking, because of the camaraderie and working with other people, and you got friends involved in it. Who knows? But compensation is not the only issue when you start looking at network marketing companies. Now, it is a big issue, and a lot of people are looking for additional income streams, and they want a healthy income stream. And where that's the case, then you want to look at that compensation plan fairly carefully. There are systems that become really complicated, where you have to fill out a matrix that's just nuts in order to build a downline. And then you have breakaways, and you have deals where you lose your points on a weekly basis, and you have all kinds of complicated little nuances. And over time, as network marketing has evolved, so have the compensation plans. The best ones today, from my perspective, this is a very personal thing, and this is somewhat subjective, so I'm not going to put it out there to say that this is the absolute gospel according to whomever. This is the way I see it. The best ones, because of their ease of structure and understanding, tend to be the binary systems. Now, binary system only means there's two legs that you're building. You can get involved in companies that you're building wide, and you got to put so many people wide and so many people deep, and you're all focused on how all that goes. In a binary system, it's very simple. You're always adding people to the lesser leg. I'm not going to get into the details of how these systems work, but maybe the simple overview. In a binary system, you're always building the lesser leg, and you've got an upline that's building part of that network that you have. You have your upline placing people under you in your network. Kind of cool. It's a very simple approach to it. Now, in the new generation binary systems, the ones that are really popular right now and leading the industry, you're seeing some pretty neat features. One of them is that there's rollover relative to the points that you've accumulated. Each week, you'll have accumulated a certain number of points. You'll have so many in one leg and so many in the other. If you have more points in one leg than the other, then let's just say you have 500 points more in one leg than you did in the other. Well, those 500 points, as long as you remain active, are going to roll over and accumulate. That's a really good thing. So non-flushing, those points don't flush. Non-flushing binaries become really a big deal. So non-flushing new generation binaries, that tends to be my favorite. The other thing that I look at when I consider a compensation plan is their structure in this regard. Do they have compensation that you can receive in the initial stages of entering the business, so that you get sign-up fees when you sign up a new distributor? You get a special bonus on the product that they buy. You can get bonuses and commissions and income that helps you in those early days of setting up your business, so that it helps you really want to be in the promote mode, in the recruit mode, if you will, building and bringing people in, and that becomes an activity that pays for itself and makes a lot of sense. What most people want is they want a quick start in the business and be able to earn income right up front. That's what they're looking for. So you want to make sure that that component is built in. Then you have the medium range income, where there's bonuses for different levels of growth within your network. And if you get bonuses for that kind of growth, that's kind of, think of that as a third general level of compensation. So now you've got initial income, and then you add to that a middle line growth. And then you have the growth of the income and bonuses that comes with a fairly significant achievement. As you arrive at your higher pin levels and higher levels of achievement, there's special bonuses that should be in place that say, now we're going to give you special achievement bonuses that are bigger than any of the other previous. This is where you tap into the really big incomes, the 6 and 7 figure incomes, is when you get down to those other levels where you have yet another layer of bonuses and advantages. So basically I look for, and I'm oversimplifying it here, but I think of it in terms of a three-tiered process. Initial income, the medium income as my network builds, and then the accomplishment of having a lot of leaders and a lot of building in my network where I start to get some bonuses that override all of those things and become really big numbers. So 3 levels of income is what I look for in a compensation plan. Every company is going to name their different levels a little bit differently. They're going to have a different structure, but you want to look at that and then ask an expert. Ask somebody in the downline that's been there a little while. Do your due diligence. Find out more about the compensation plan and how it works before you jump into something and then become disappointed because it doesn't have all the right elements. So that's my own personal perspective on it. The other thing that I like to see in compensation plans is where the bonuses start to include prices and trips and all kinds of stuff. And deals where, for example, in the organization I work with, I go to conferences and all those kinds of things and trainings, and most of that stuff is paid for me. When they offer a special trip or a bonus training or whatever, they pay for it for me. Now there's conferences and things that I can go to that are on my own nickel if I choose to. But a lot of what they offer is all stuff that is company provided, and it's pretty cool. So kind of depends on what you like, what your product is, what your interest is, what your goals are. But for the moment, that's kind of a general overview. And I'm going to be doing a bonus package of 5 additional questions. And I look forward to doing those. That'll be kind of fun and give you just a little bit more than what you bargained for when you asked for the 20. So I'll see you on the next question. Thanks.